I always dreamt of a quiet place, a secret shore just for me, far from the busy, bustling world, where I could truly rest my soul. The sound of gentle waves lapping, soft, warm sand beneath my feet, a simple, wonderfully peaceful dream. The world moves so fast sometimes. I longed to escape it all, you see, to find a hidden corner where time stood still, where worries would melt away like morning mist. This dream wasn't about luxury or fancy resorts. It was about something pure and real, a deep connection with nature, a return to a simpler way of life. That was the real treasure I sought. I pictured waking to a glorious sunrise and walking barefoot on empty sands, the gentle sea breeze playing in my hair. It seemed like an impossible wish, but I never stopped believing in it. One day I knew I would find it. How did I stumble upon such an amazing place? It's a question I often get asked. People see the photos, hear the stories, and they're instantly captivated. They want to know the secret, the formula, the magic trick that led me to this hidden gem. Was it meticulous planning, a stroke of genius, or something else entirely? It certainly wasn't in a glossy travel magazine, those perfectly curated images and sponsored articles, nor was it on a mainstream booking site, buried beneath layers of algorithms and paid advertisements. I didn't find it in any of the usual places where people search for their next vacation. It was a whisper, a rumor, passed from one traveler to another, a secret carefully guarded. It was a tip, a precious nugget of information shared by a fellow traveler in a moment of camaraderie, someone who understood the thrill of discovery, the allure of the unknown. The best things often happen unexpectedly, when you least expect them, with a little bit of luck sprinkled on top. It's about being open to possibilities, embracing the unknown, and trusting that the universe will guide you to where you need to be. I was aimlessly exploring a small, sleepy coastal town somewhere in Southeast Asia, letting my feet guide me through its maze of narrow streets and vibrant markets. I found myself seeking refuge from the midday sun in a rustic, unassuming cafe. It was there, over a cup of strong local coffee, that a kind soul, a local resident, with a twinkle in their eye, casually mentioned a secluded beach, hidden away from the tourist crowds. Apparently there were a few simple huts, little more than bamboo and thatch, sometimes rented out to adventurous travelers very cheaply. My ears immediately pricked up at this intriguing news. The words secluded and cheap were music to my ears. Naturally, I had to know more. I asked for more details, eager to uncover the secrets of this hidden paradise. And to my surprise, they grabbed a napkin and began sketching a map, a treasure map of sorts, with landmarks and cryptic symbols. The idea of finding a $5 paradise, a place where I could escape the ordinary without breaking the bank, was utterly irresistible. It felt like a real adventure was about to begin, a journey into the unknown, a chance to discover something truly special. It was a quest, a personal treasure hunt, a search for something special, something authentic, something real. So the very next day, armed with my hand-drawn map and a sense of unwavering optimism, I set out to investigate this rumored paradise. The thought of discovering a secluded beach, a pristine stretch of sand where I could escape the crowds and reconnect with nature, filled me with excitement. And the fact that it might only cost a few dollars to experience this slice of heaven seemed almost too good to be true. This was undoubtedly the beginning of something truly exciting, a new chapter in my travel story, a chance to create memories that would last a lifetime, a journey toward my secret dream, a vision of turquoise waters, swaying palm trees, and the gentle rhythm of the ocean waves. I could hardly wait to see if this whispered promise, this $5 fantasy, was actually real. Was it truly possible to find paradise on a shoestring budget? The anticipation, the thrill of the unknown, the sheer excitement of the possibility was already half the fun. Because sometimes the best discoveries aren't meticulously planned or carefully researched. They're stumbled upon by chance, shared in hushed whispers between kindred spirits, passed along like precious secrets. This was the start of what I hoped would be an incredible find, a remarkable destination that would forever hold a special place in my heart. And so my journey to paradise, my quest for a $5 dream, had officially begun. The journey itself was an adventure, a winding path filled with unexpected turns and delightful surprises. It wasn't just about reaching the destination, it was about immersing myself in the experience, embracing the unknown, and discovering the beauty hidden along the way. Every bump in the road, every shared smile, every breathtaking view contributed to the tapestry of this incredible journey. A rickety local bus bumped along dusty roads, each jolt a reminder that I was far from the familiar. The air was thick with the scent of earth and vegetation, a sensory symphony that painted a vivid picture of the countryside. Chickens and baskets crowded the aisle, adding to the vibrant chaos of the ride. It was a microcosm of local life, a bustling tapestry of humanity woven together in the confines of this humble vehicle. Lush rice fields and distant blue mountains passed by, a mesmerizing panorama unfolding outside the window. The landscape was a canvas of vibrant greens and blues, a testament to the raw beauty of nature untouched by the hands of time. Friendly faces smiled at my excitement, their eyes reflecting a warmth that transcended language barriers. These fleeting connections, these shared moments of humanity, were the true treasures of my journey. Then came a long, winding walk, a transition from the rumble of the bus to the quiet rustle of the jungle. The path narrowed through dense jungle, the air growing thick with humidity and the scent of damp earth. The air was thick with exotic flowers, their vibrant colors a stark contrast to the deep greens of the surrounding foliage. Colorful birds called from high trees, their melodies echoing through the dense canopy, creating a symphony of nature's sounds. I felt a thrill of pure excitement, a surge of adrenaline fueled by the anticipation of the unknown. This was true exploration, a journey into the heart of the wilderness, far from the beaten path. Finally, I heard the soothing sound of ocean waves, a gentle whisper carried on the breeze, promising respite and tranquility. Peeking through the trees, I glimpsed turquoise water, a tantalizing preview of the paradise that awaited. My pace quickened with anticipation, each step lighter than the last as I drew closer to my destination. And then, there it was, a perfect crescent of golden sand, bathed in the warm glow of the tropical sun. A tiny, simple hut stood waiting, a rustic sanctuary promising shelter and solitude. My first impression was pure awe, a sense of wonder that washed over me like the gentle waves lapping at the shore. It was so quiet, so peaceful, a world away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Just the sea, the sand and the sky, an endless expanse of natural beauty stretching out before me. No crowds, no noise, just nature in its purest, most untouched form. I knew instantly, deep in my heart, that I had stumbled upon something truly special. This was the place I had dreamt of, a paradise found, a sanctuary for the soul, a true hidden gem found at last, a secret paradise waiting to be explored and cherished. The hut was incredibly simple, a testament to the beauty of minimalism. It wasn't luxurious, nor did it boast any modern amenities. It was just a basic structure, a shelter from the elements, a place to lay my head after a long day of exploring the island. But in its simplicity, there was a certain charm, a certain authenticity that I found incredibly appealing. It felt like a true escape from the hustle and bustle of modern life, but perfect for me. It had everything I needed and nothing I didn't. It was my sanctuary, my little slice of paradise. I wouldn't have traded it for anything. It was more than just a place to sleep. It was a place to reconnect with myself, to find peace and quiet, to simply be. Made of bamboo and palm leaves, crafted by local hands with skills passed down through generations. The materials were all natural, blending seamlessly with the surrounding environment. The bamboo creaked gently in the breeze, a soothing sound that lulled me to sleep at night. The palm leaves provided shade from the scorching sun, keeping the hut cool and comfortable throughout the day. It stood on stilts just steps from the water, protecting it from the high tide and providing a stunning view of the ocean. The stilts also allowed the sea breeze to circulate underneath the hut, keeping it cool and airy. I loved the feeling of being so close to the water, of hearing the waves crashing against the shore as I drifted off to sleep. A small wooden veranda overlooked the endless ocean, a perfect spot to relax and watch the sunrise or sunset. I spent countless hours on that veranda, reading books, sipping coffee, and simply enjoying the view. It was my favorite place in the world. The wood was weathered and worn, but it was sturdy and reliable. It was a place where I could truly unwind and let go of all my worries. Inside, a mattress on the floor provided a comfortable place to sleep. It wasn't fancy, but it was all I needed. I slept soundly every night, lulled to sleep by the sound of the waves. A mosquito net kept the bugs away, ensuring a peaceful night's sleep. It was a simple but essential piece of equipment in this tropical paradise. A table and a candle provided a place to eat and a source of light after dark. The candle cast a warm, flickering glow, creating a cozy and romantic atmosphere. That was all, but it was spotlessly clean and welcoming. The simplicity was refreshing, a stark contrast to the clutter and chaos of my everyday life back home. It felt like a true escape, a chance to disconnect from the world and reconnect with myself. Simplicity at its finest, a haven of peace. A place where I could truly relax and recharge, a place where I felt completely at home. The beach was breathtaking, a seemingly endless stretch of pristine sand. It was the kind of beach you see in postcards, the kind of beach you dream about. Powdery white sand that felt like silk between my toes. It was so soft and fine, it was almost like walking on clouds. Swaying palms provided shade and a gentle breeze, creating a perfect tropical paradise. The sound of the wind rustling through the palm leaves was incredibly soothing. Crystal clear water that sparkled in the sun. It was so clear you could see the fish swimming below. The best part, it was all mine, or at least it felt that way. I rarely saw another person on the beach, no other soul in sight, just me and the ocean. It was the ultimate in peace and quiet. I walked along the deserted shore, feeling the sand between my toes and the sun on my skin, my feet sinking into warm sand with every step. It was a grounding experience, connecting me to the earth. Tiny crabs darted away as I approached, scurrying back to their burrows in the sand. Shells scattered like jewels along the shoreline, each one a unique work of art. I collected a few of my favorites, treasures to remind me of this special place. This wasn't just a beach, it was a sanctuary. A private slice of paradise where I could escape the stresses of everyday life, my escape from the everyday. Here, I could truly breathe, relax and be myself. The world felt far away, a distant memory. Every moment was a gift, a precious opportunity to appreciate the beauty of nature. I felt completely at peace, connected to something larger than myself. It was a feeling of pure bliss. This was my tiny kingdom by the sea, a place to simply be, to exist in the moment, to appreciate the simple things in life. And I cherished every second, knowing that these moments were fleeting and precious. This little slice of paradise would forever hold a special place in my heart. My days were blissfully unstructured. I woke with the sun, sky painted in pink and orange, a simple cup of tea on the veranda, watching the world awaken. The waves were my morning music. Swimming became a daily ritual, floating under the vast blue sky, worries drifting away. I read under the shade of a palm or simply listened to the sounds of nature. No distractions, no phone, no urgent demands, just the present moment and a rare chance to truly disconnect. It was a precious gift. Though the beach felt private, I wasn't entirely alone. A friendly fishing family lived nearby. They rented out the hut and welcomed me warmly. Sometimes they brought fresh home-cooked meals, grilled fish, rice and garden vegetables. We didn't share a language, but smiles and gestures were enough. Their kindness was a beautiful reminder of our shared humanity. These simple interactions became cherished memories. This experience taught me the value of slow travel, no rush, no checklist, just being present in one beautiful place. My $5 hut felt more luxurious than any hotel. It offered peace, solitude, and a genuine connection with nature. With so little, I felt incredibly rich inside. Simplicity was liberating, letting me appreciate small joys. This quiet beach became my gentle teacher. As my time at the hut ended, I felt both sadness and deep gratitude. I had found my paradise, even if only for a while. The memories, an empty beach, soothing waves, fresh fish by moonlight, became treasures. These moments shaped me more than any possession could. I left with a renewed sense of wonder and appreciation for simple beauty. The best things in life often cost little or nothing. They just require an open heart. My $5 paradise is just one of many hidden gems in the world. Adventures don't require a big budget, just curiosity and an open heart. I encourage you to seek your own affordable adventures. Step off the beaten path and embrace simplicity. The world is full of kind people and beautiful places. Share your stories with our community of travelers. Let's inspire each other to explore this magnificent planet. The greatest journeys begin with a single hopeful step.